Welcome back to another video in my series of building your email list from 0 to 1,000. Today, we're going to talk about setting up ways to collect email and using my favorite tool that's free to start collecting emails. Thanks for being here again. I'm hoping that we can do this together and build our email list together from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to do it step by step. Last video, I talked about email providers, and you have to have some type of email provider to handle all of the pieces of email marketing and email, the signups, the unsubscribes, keeping up with who are all these people, making your broadcast emails, your templates, your segments, your sequence, all that stuff is handled by an email provider. And that's what we talked about in the last video, setting up your account over on Convertkit. There's lots of other programs as well, Convertkit, Flowdesk, MailChimp. My favorite is Convertkit, and you can sign up for a free account over at Convertkit, paulgowder.com/Convertkit. Today, we're going to talk about my favorite way to start collecting emails. It's a free tool I use, and it's called Grow from Mediavine. Mediavine is the ad company or ad network that I'm on with powwows.com, and they provide this free tool to help start collecting emails. I love using Grow, and you'll see why in a few minutes. But this is a really easy and free way to start collecting emails, and it's really powerful. The other tool I use, and maybe we'll talk about it in a later video, is ConvertBox. That is a paid program or a paid software, and it's great. And if you want to get into that, you can look at the link down below or paulgowder.com/email tools, and we can talk more about ConvertKit or ConvertBox later. But today I want to talk about Grow. So let me show you what Grow does. So here's an article over on powwows.com. And as you start to scroll down and you're reading the article, you will see the screen darken and this box pop up. Now it knows that I am already subscribed, so it's not showing me an email subscription box, but that is Grow working in the background. Let me show you another. Okay, this time I'm in incognito mode. And as we scroll down the page, again, you'll see the screen darken and now it's an email subscription box. And you can see here it says, powwows in all 50 states. Do you want to see powwows? And you can put in your email address and sign up. It automatically inserts this into your article. It does all of that darkening, and it's called Spotlight Subscribe, where it takes and darkens the page and kind of makes the focus on the email subscription box. I really love that. The other powerful thing it does is you can actually have different subscription boxes like this depending on your WordPress category. So here's an example on a page about powwows specifically. It's an article about the Native American straight dance style that you see at powwows. And so as you scroll down here and you see the Spotlight Subscribe, now it's asking, hey, do you want to know more about what to expect at your first powwow? So depending on where people are on your WordPress site, you can have different pop-ups using Grow. So let's get into how we set this up. Again, thanks for joining me on this journey from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. If you like this content, please follow me on Facebook or click the subscribe button on YouTube. I really appreciate it. It tells those networks that, hey, you like my content, show you more of it and show other people more of it. So thanks for that. Also, I have to always give the shirt of the day is another one from Roosevelt. This one is titled Love Overload. I actually absolutely love this design, the colors. I used to not wear anything bright, and this is way out there for me, but I love these colors and combinations. It's a cool, and the name is super cool, Love Overload. We can't have too much of that right now. We are so divided, but we are so more similar than we think. And if we all had a little bit more love, maybe we could come together a little bit. So let's spread love around and overload the world with good, positive energy. Thanks. So the place you're going to want to go this is what the website looked like. It's publishers.grow.me. And here's where you can create your account and sign up. If you have multiple sites, you can use one login here and add multiple sites. So you can have all your Grow settings in one place. So once you sign up, here is what it'll look like. So here's what it looks like when you log into Grow. You can see here, I do have multiple sites in here because I have even some client sites and things I'm working on, and you can see all that here. But we're going to click on Add New Site, and we're going to tell it paulgowder.com. Okay, and of course, as everything, you need to agree to all the terms. Okay, and we're going to install this with a WordPress plugin. So it actually took you over to here, and we're going to log in. Okay, now we're inside of our WordPress. So we're going to go to plugins, add a new plugin. And when you get to adding a new plugin, just search for Grow for WordPress, and you'll see it's right here. And we're going to install it. Okay, after you hit install and activate, you're now taken to this page. And this is where you can start setting up. But you're going to want to connect your Grow account here. So we're going to click that, and it's going to take you back over into your Grow account. And this is where you're telling it Grow has permission to use your WordPress login. So here we go. Now, the big banner at the top, Mediavine is an ad network, and depending on how many views you have, they have different programs. Journey is their entry-level ad network, and you can apply for that. We're not going to do that because we're not looking to monetize the site. So we're going to start with the name of the site is paulguider.com, and we are going to say we want Google Analytics. Save our changes. And so next we're going to go, here is what it will look like. And this is adding, Grow also adds this little piece here down in the bottom corner of your website where people can share or like it, things like that. But what we really want to be is in the subscription. We want to come over here and hit subscribe. This is where we want to start setting up our forms. Now, we're early in later on, we will work on developing series of emails you'll send to people when they subscribe. But right now, we just want to start capturing emails. As we build it out, we want to at least get emails coming in. And if somebody's visiting our website, we don't want to miss them. So we're going to go ahead and add one now. All right, so what we need to do is click Manage Form. And now we can edit what it says. So we want to add some description here to encourage people to subscribe. One of the biggest mistakes I see people making in trying to collect emails is just putting an email form up there that says email newsletter, subscribe here. We got to give them something that they, encourage them in some way to want to subscribe. Now we'll get into, again, later in the series, in this video series, we'll develop some emails in taking people through a story and a journey, and then we can craft some more things. But here we just want to be, what's your elevator pitch? What do you do? Let's just put a little bit in here to give people a reason to subscribe. Okay, so for me, here's what I'm going to put in. Let's build your dream life. And I just went to my website and copied some of the text I already have. You probably already have some of your elevator pitches and things like that already written out. So let's just build that. And for the button, instead of saying subscribe, I'm going to put let's do this, just to give them a little bit more encouragement to, to click that link instead of just subscribe. For the image, I'm just going to use an image I have now for our On the Way show, OTW show. I'm just going to use that for now. Again, we can customize this more later, but today it's just about starting and getting those emails coming in. You can click preview your form, and here's what it'll look like for people on mobile, and here's what it'll look like for desktop. So it looks pretty good. I wouldn't mind changing the color of the button, but we can do all of that later. So, all right, so the next step is to tie it into your Convertkit account so that emails come across. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to come down here and we're going to click on Integrations tab. And then that's where you'll set up your Convertkit, and it'll ask for a secret key, which is over in your Convertkit account. I'm going to pause here so I can do mine, and no offense, but don't want to show you my secret key yet, or ever. Don't show people that. Okay, now that we've connected our Convertkit account, you can see here it says, hey, you've connected, but you don't have an action yet. So we have to tell it something to do. So we want to add an action, and we're going to say we want to add a Convertkit tag. That's all we're going to do right now, is just add a tag to the user. Again, we can do more later as we have more developed in our Convertkit account. So, okay, so we come over to Convertkit, and we're going to go into Grow Subscribers, and we're going to create a new tag. And we're just going to say, for this, I just want to know that they're coming from Grow. So I'm just going to tag them grow.me. That way we can build out some sequences or things later based on them signing up. So we're going to go grow, and we may have to refresh this here. There it is. Now it shows up. Complete action, save changes. And that's it. Our form is now created, and it is our default form. And it's the Spotlight subscribe. So as you build more, and you can see here, we can start adding, you can click add and create more forms, but this is going to be our one form that we're going to use now. So let's go look at it, what it looks like over on paulgowder.com. Okay, I'm just going to go to one of my articles, what's working on Facebook, and we're going to scroll down and see if it shows up. And there it is. And it's a Spotlight subscribe, so it does the background there. And let's go ahead and test this out. And you have to check the box. Okay, and you are now subscribed. And it takes whoever subscribes, it takes them to this where they can actually join a Grow account if they won't, but that's okay. They don't need to do that. They are now subscribed to your list. All right, so we're going to go back into Convertkit and click refresh. And look there, we do have a subscriber. And you can come down here and see that that tag has been added. So this is how you start collecting email address. It is my favorite program. Again, Grow from Mediavine, grow.me. It's free, and you can see it's so easy to do. So go ahead and get this on your website, start collecting those email addresses so that next we can start sending them emails and really building out what you're going to do with folks that subscribe. But this is that second step after you set up your Convertkit account. You've got to start collecting email addresses. It's never too early. Start collecting now. I hope you can do it with grow.me. Thanks for being here in our series of growing our email list from 0 to 1,000. Hey, I've got one now. Of course, it's me, but I've got one, and we'll see over the next few days if this does work to help grow the email list while we're continuing to build out our Convertkit account. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.